Hi everybody, it's Honest John again. Now, in 2008, when the Bush administration put forward its plan to bail out the banks, nobody wanted to do that. It was very unpopular. Even the people that recognized the necessity of bailing out the banks to save the economy didn't like doing it. And conservatives were particularly vociferous against it. As a matter of fact, the bailout would not have passed if Nancy Pelosi had not whipped the Democrats in the House into voting almost unanimously for it, because the Republicans weren't going to pass it. So you would think that we should be surprised that when the latest budget bill came before Congress, the same conservatives who were so against the bailout slipped in an amendment that would make another bailout necessary if another financial crisis occurs. This amendment freed up commercial banks to risk the money of their depositors by dealing in derivatives, which have been called an economic weapon of mass destruction. So once again, the American taxpayers, through the FDIC, will be on the hook if the derivatives market goes bust, which it eventually certainly will. So let me say this to conservatives. Stop pretending you're against the government bailing out banks. It's not enough to yell and scream and cater to your base during a crisis. If you're against bailouts, you have to be against them now. You can't set things up so that it's necessary to do a bailout and then act like you're against it when it happens. If you want to prevent bailouts, it's very simple. You simply have to separate commercial banks from investment banks. Bring back Glass-Steagall. Break up the banks. That way, if an investment goes bad, the only people that are on the hook for it are the people who did the investing. And if they were stupid and greedy enough to bet on these risky, what do they call them? Risky financial tools or financial instruments, if they were dumb enough to make that bet and it goes bad, they're the ones that should lose their money. I'd love to see Jamie Dimon, the next time Goldman Sachs struggles, I'd like to see Jamie Dimon reduced to poverty. I think that would only be justice. When I go to a casino and I lose money, I don't expect anybody else to give me money to make up for it. And Wall Street has become, the derivatives market is just a casino. It seems like Elizabeth Warren is one of the few people that's speaking out against this kind of stuff. And what she has been proposing is simple, common sense stuff. Things that would benefit the middle class and protect us from the stupidity and the greed of the rich. And yet, the things that she's proposing are being labeled as left-wing economics. Well, since when is common sense either left or right? This should not be a matter of ideology. If conservatives really are against bailouts, are against bailing out Wall Street, they should take the financial reforms that Elizabeth Warren has proposed and pass them. Thanks for listening.